God give you 2 ears and 1 mouth. You talk less and listen more. Kibba your mouth. What me say? Kibba your mouth.
Guys, I wanted to come to you and talk to you about Rosalee. Some of you may be familiar with her in the Jamaican TikTok scene. She's a plus size lady. And initially, from what I saw, it seemed that she was getting a lot of attention for just being quite brawling, which is quite out there, you know, not having any filter. And also, I think people were drawn to the fact that she was confident, that she was big. She never tried to hide it or anything like that. I was gonna make this video about Rebel and her friends and the fallout with Rosalee, but I think I'm going to have to do that later on, because the most pressing issue that we have here today is the incident between Rosalee and her mother. And my God, guys, it is very, 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 very sad. I don't know the ins and outs of the fallout. From what I understand, they haven't got a great relationship. And maybe I need to do my research and delve deeper, but I just wanted to get this opinion off of my chest. I've said this in casual conversation. I've thought this. TikTok is the devil's playground. Let me say that again. TikTok is the devil's playground. When they say the devil makes work for idle hands, when you sit down on TikTok and just looking at one screen, what you and them are do, them not do nothing. They just idle. Yeah? I feel like the downfall of Rose started when she mingled with Akeem. Why? Because nobody would have thought, this is not my opinion, you know, but nobody would have thought one big, broadacious woman, right? Dark skin, maroon color, could I get a pretty man. Me not say like him look good, but he's pretty, right? Him take care of himself, him look like him do him eyebrow, it look like him bleach, right? Nobody would have thought that that dynamic would happen. And I feel like because he had stuck with her for whatever reason, some say it's for likes, some say it's for clout. Other things that I see shows that there's a genuine interest there, whether it's a friendship or what have you. I think the fact that he's on her team consistently, there's a level of arrogance. Again, her relationship with Daima, we know as a big dancer when we were coming up. You get me? Pasa, dancer, queen, all them things. That's how we know Daima. Daima have a name, Pana, before TikTok. And to know that, yes, Daima is my Cody, you know? When we roll out together, I feel like, again, there's a level of arrogance there. You know, like an unstoppable feeling. I can only liken it to rappers when they get a certain amount of money, and so, yeah, they feel like they can do drugs and do all sorts of negativity and no harm will come to them. This is where Rose is in the TikTok version. We cannot deny the fact that Rose is a trending gal. I mean like top gal, like what we think is like the trending terms. I mean, she's trending. You go everywhere, you hear Rose's name called. Anywhere on TikTok, if she's on the FYP, whether it be for good or bad, she's relevant. And I would say that is the same with Miss R Fabulous in the UK. No matter what is going on, them two names they are called, for good or bad, right? I just feel like she feels like she owns TikTok, and that nobody else that she knew before this TikTok life should come on our platform. We don't know. Maybe when she was just getting started out, guys, we don't know if her ex-baby father, no, not ex-baby father, you can't have an ex-baby father. We don't know if her baby father or her mum used to look down upon her when she stood on pan live, and it's probably like a slap in the face to see them come giant fear platform where she make her money, where them criticize in the beginning. Me just said, me not know, right? But either way, the devil must see her rising at you for you get up and attack your mother, or for a physical fight to ensue where your mother is harmed. Whoa, me never see such a thing in life yet. And then, guys, the screams of that baby in the background. I don't know if it's Shantar or whatever family member is in that yard, but those screams were like, you know, when you hear somebody dead. Oh my God, guys, it was so gut-wrenching. I'm gonna see if I can put the screams in so you can hear the scream of that child, and I might add some clips along the way, guys. But I think Rosalee is wrong. I think a lot of times she's wrong, but you know, when people keep being on you, you have to put on your armor. You have to put on armor, right? And you have to defend yourself left, right, and center. You have to defend yourself because you're big. You have to defend yourself because you're black. Yeah? You have to defend yourself because you're assertive, because your mouth can't tame. And so she is forever in defense mode. And the only time we ever see Rosalee being a hint of soft is when she have Akeem twang in her face and a kiss up her cheek. That's the only time we see a level of softness from Rosalee. You know, again, I'm going to use Miss R Fabulous and her mother as an example. We don't know what historically the relationship has been like between mother and Rosalee. It is Jamaica, guys. People are brought up rough sometimes, right? And things happen. You don't know. It don't excuse it, but this seems like something that has been boiling up from time. People talk about Jake, it's because of Jake's and sleeping and taking whoever else. And if I don't know, and I don't have the facts on that, so I'm not gonna speak about that, but I'm saying sometimes mothers do some things to their daughters, to their girl children, to their children in general, and everything just explode at one time. Whatever relationship they have is now trickling down to Rosalee and her relationship with her daughter. But again, guys, if you do certain kind of violence, if you talk certain ways in front of your picnic, and then make it worse, the woman, after all of that gut-wrenching, traumatic sound, the woman comes sit down back on live. That is what I can't understand, and that is why I'm saying there must be something demonic, devilish working up in our Rosalee, guys. There is something there. And what are your thoughts? All right, comment down below your thoughts in the chat. I have a few other topics that I'm gonna do. Let me know who you want me to dive into. This was just a quick reaction this morning. All right, guys.